too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
Alrighty, good evening everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Well, it is glad to be back here at Redline Racing Network, and we are here for the Twisted Chassis iRacing Series for the ARCA cars, and we're here at Rockingham Speedway. I am excited to see how these drivers are going to do. They've had quite a good season so far. They've had 3 races under their belt. We are here on race number 4. Who will be able to get themselves a win? Who's going to be able to get themselves the most points here tonight? We've had a good so far with the points. They have a lot of drivers. There's a lot of positions right now that are basically sharing a lot of the same points. So we'll see what's going to happen here. How many people are we going to see get loosey-goosey here tonight? Or is it going to be getting tight? Right now, track temperature is at 115 degrees. Right now, the air temperature is 78 degrees. Right now, it shows you the race distance a little ways away, but because we're in practice right now. This is what we're seeing during practice. 6 mile per hour north wind. Not too bad for our clouds here tonight either. Just a little cloudy, but not too shabby. So, that's what we're seeing here. Let's get some drivers in and see how they're feeling, what it takes to get themselves a win here tonight. And we have a good-sized field. 24 drivers have showed up so far to give us a heck of a show. So, with that being said, and this track being just a little shorter than a mile long, we're going to see a lot of bumping, a lot of grinding. Well, let's see who's going to be stroking around this track here tonight at Rockingham Speedway. All right, let's get some interviews in, see how some of these drivers are doing. Let's pull up our scoreboard, showing you where everybody's at during this practice session and how it's looking here, and especially a big shout outs to all of our sponsors here tonight. Definitely cannot forget all of them. So let's talk to our league owner here and see how he is doing and what it takes to get himself into victory lane here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey, Jordan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you, bud.
All right, we're back at it here at Rockingham Speedway, bud. I know you have had 3 races under your belt so far this season. How are you feeling so far, and what does it take for you to get yourself a win here tonight?
Tire saving, I think is probably going to be the name of the game here. From the few long runs I've done, it seems like a lot of the tire wear is actually on the front tires, which is pretty rare. Usually, as you know, it usually wears the right sides out relatively evenly, but it's actually burning the front tires off, and I don't know if that's just the age of the racetrack because they haven't really updated this model yet, but I think just being patient, picking the right spots, staying out of the trouble, and saving tires. I think that will be the recipe to get me up front and have a shot at winning, I think.
Heck yeah. With it, the question, though, is with a little bit of a warmer track right now during our practice session and everything, what do you think? Are we going to deal with, are we going to see a lot of loosey-goosey cars and maybe kicking it sideways and having difficulty trying to hold on to these, especially out of turn 2 and turn number 4?
I think it's probably a good chance because it's either you're too low on the bottom and car wants to get light in the back end and whip around, or you're too tight on the higher side coming out of 2 and you want to pound the fence. So it could be, for me, I think turn 2 is where all the trouble could be potentially, but more so than 4. But yeah, I think it will be a handful for some guys tonight.
All right. Well, bud, I appreciate the insight here tonight. Before we go green flag racing here, who do you have to give a shout out to make this thing go around?
Shout out to my mom and dad. I know they're watching. Shout out to the other admins, Alan and Terry and Harold and Jim for helping me put this thing together. This is really my first full season running Twisted Chassis, so I appreciate those guys and all the work they did to help me get this thing back off the ground again and get it back to where we want it as a league. And appreciate you hopping on and doing such a fantastic job with the broadcast as always.
I definitely appreciate that, bud. Hopefully you have a good time out there. Hopefully maybe we'll talk to you at the end of this thing, and let's see what's going to happen.
Let's hope so. I'd like to get this red line paint scheme in the top 3 for you.
Heck yeah, and if we do, let's see if we can get your teammates up here with you in for your top 3 tonight.
That would be nice. Have a good race, buddy. I'll talk to you after.
Yep, good luck. All right, that is Jordan Stencil there tonight. I see out in the chat, Tower Operator, hashtag Winker Nation out there. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well and glad to see you out there in the chat. All righty, so we got about 14 seconds left of practice, and then we go into our qualifying session of the night here. Let's see who's going to be able to get themselves a perfect lap and get them in a spot where they need to be. I believe that track position may be the best and be the key here tonight. We'll keep an eye on that. When will you want to come down pit road to get some fresh tires, a full thing of fuel? That's going to be the ultimate key. Who's got the best time to do that and when type of deal. So let's get these drivers all coming into our practice, and then we'll go out into a qualifying. While we're waiting for them to go out on qualifying real quick, let's get them situated and have a chat with them real quick when they're getting situated out there. But we want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors here tonight. Definitely want to give them out. That is going to be, one of them is Jackie Jones from Cleveland, Georgia. If you want to get yourself a new car, head down to Cleveland, Georgia, and get yourself a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. We definitely would love to see you come off the lot with a brand new car or even a used one. So we appreciate Jackie Jones coming on board here tonight. Also, we want to give out a big shout out to his Dubby. We want to thank them a lot. They came on board here for Redline Racing Network. If you want to get yourself a nice little energy thing here, if you use code Redline, you can get yourself 10% off your order. So we definitely want to say thank you to W out there tonight. Also to Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want to get yourself a new tire, front end alignment, things like that, they can hook you up. So we want to say thank you to them. Alrighty, so we got a couple drivers out there on the track right now. Chaz Justice out there on the leaderboard. Let's see what he could do. He's out there right now. Looks like down in 5th place. Chaz, that was Charlie we're on board here with. Chaz holding on to your pole in the number 67 machine. Well, let's see. Currently, right now, holding on to at 24.185, but here we are, number 83, Jordan Stencil getting himself on the leaderboard now. Kevin was on the leaderboard in the 42, and then Jimmy now putting himself on the leaderboard here with a 24.087. About 0.059 away is going to be Kevin Winker, and Jordan holding on to 3rd, Chad Justice in 4th. A couple other drivers coming in here is Rusty right now. Looks like holding on to 6th place here at this moment of time. Christopher Clore right now in the 27, getting ready to start his lap time here tonight. Getting ready to go down the backstretch into turn number 3 and 4 to start his time here tonight. We got also Richard Martin in the 43, getting ready to, looks like coming down pit road here at the moment of time. Thomas Adams in the 64 coming to a stop here at the moment. He's currently down in 20th position here. Clinton Woodby now on your pole. Christopher in the 27, he's got himself up to 2nd place on that run there at 24.018. Clinton Woodby with a 23.953, and Jimmy in the number 33 holding on to 3rd. So times are still coming in here at this moment of time. See everybody out there tuning in. Good to see everybody out there. Glad to have you all back here. It's been a minute since I've been in the booth, and man, oh man, it definitely feels good with a little bit of struggles here and there and everything like that. I'm happy to be back. Glad to see everybody out there right now. Richard Martin, only one out there on the track. And he's just kind of sitting at the end of pit road here in his kind of in Jordan and his stall right now. Just kind of being patient, waiting here at the moment. With that being said, though, we're going to be doing quite a few laps here tonight. It comes down to, we've seen this league before come down to strategies. When to come down, when not to come down pit road. Do you want a short pit? Do you want to stay out as long as possible? Especially if cautions come out. Where do you want to be during a caution? If, do you want to be on the inside on the start? Do you want to be on the outside of the start? That comes down to what is going to be the best option for these restarts. Knowing going into the corner, though. If you want to get all the way down low, we've seen, Rockingham, I haven't been here as much. So we've seen drivers kind of stay by that yellow line all the way down close to the apron. But we've seen drivers kind of, the longer the run go, the farther they go up the track into the middle. Will that be a key of trying to, save these tires? Do you want to ride the middle of the track a little bit more and kind of save as much tires as possible? You never know. We'll have to stay tuned. We'll find out what they're going to do here in just a little bit. We have about 33 seconds left of qualifying, and then we go into our race session of the night, and we'll do our grid here in just a little bit. Definitely excited to, see how this will play out for a lot of these drivers. Looking at our points and everything, we're going to pull that up. And also, if you have not seen the points, if you go to our Facebook side of things, don't forget to give us a like and a follow. If you head on over to our Facebook, we do have all the information out there for, all the leagues that we do, the points, and all the fun factors that you could do out there. But right now, Matt Dickerson is on top of the leaderboard as your points. You got Russ Ivey in 2nd, Matt Hayden in 3rd, and Clinton Woodby in 4th, and Terry Collette in 5th, running your top 5 in your point standings here tonight. All right, so it looks like our warm-up session. We got about 5 minutes of warm-up, and then we go into our race. I didn't realize we had a warm-up there. That's my apologies. Kind of been a rookie mistake here. It's been a minute. So, during this warm-up, let's get some interviews in. Why not? Let me know in the chat who you want me to talk to. Also, I'll definitely try my best to pull some of these drivers up and see how they are doing here. Let's see if we can pull up. Who can we talk to? We could sit out there real quick. Let's talk to Jimmy and see how Jimmy's doing tonight. Hey, Jimmy, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Hey, Jimmy, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy? All right, Jimmy does not have a copy here tonight. Let's see. He might have stepped away before we go green flag racing. Let's see who else we could pull up. Let's see if we can talk to Dave Stinson out here tonight, holding on to 8th place during this warm-up. Let's see how Dave's doing. Hey, Dave, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Seeing you out here during this warm-up session, bud. How is your qualifying, and what do you think, bud, tonight's going to go? How are you going to get into victory lane?
I'm just going to take my time as usual and watch all the crap. Try to avoid as much as I can, and just take my time and make my shots when I gotta take them, and just be patient. That's all I can really do.
I think you just hit the nail on the head there. Being patient is probably the biggest key. But in these type of tracks, bud, how nervous is it to try to make passes going side by side in these corners?
Well, you got to be cautious too, and sometimes you just got to let somebody go.
Most definitely.
It's a long race, so you can't win a race the first 5 or 6 laps or 20 laps or 30 laps. So if they want to go and wear out their tires and do whatever, then let them.
I agree. I like it.
It doesn't matter where you start or where you finish. So
that is very, very true. Well, bud, I just figured pull you up here real quick, have a chat with you. I just want to wish you luck here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to you at the end of this thing, either in a podium or into victory lane.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep. Good luck, bud.
Have a good one.
All right. That is Dave there tonight. All righty. So we got about a minute and 40 seconds left. We may have time for one more driver to have a chance to talk with. We haven't talked to him in a while. Let's talk to Mr. Alan Martin. Let's see if he's out there on the track at the moment, holding on to the pole during this warm-up session on the first place. Let's see how Alan Martin's doing. Hey, Alan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Have not talked to you in quite some time. Figure might as well pull you up here. How are you doing? And, bud, what does it take to get yourself into victory lane tonight?
I think it's going to take a lot of patience, man. Making the right moves at the right time, and trying to stay out of the wrecks.
Definitely. Well, bud, I wish you luck. I just wanted to chat with you before we go racing here tonight. I wish you and your team good luck, and let's see what Max Speed Racing does for you tonight.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Alan Martin there in this number 15 machine. I see Zach out there. Charlie Bowling is a strategy mastermind. Good to see you, Zach, out there. How are you doing tonight? All right, you said Charlie. Let's see. That number 10 right there sitting, it looks like popped off of pit road real quick. Let's see if I can see him out there in the chat, and maybe we'll talk to him here in a little bit. We got about 15 seconds left, so maybe if a caution comes out or something like that, we can pull him up, see how he's doing, if he's out there in our chat chat platform. All righty, with 4 seconds left, we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Carter, I need new tires, but I just don't have time. Well, Grayson, we own Delta Tire and Auto Repair in Burton. And now we have a mobile tire shop that can come to you. At my house?
Yup, house, work, business suite, or roadside emergency. What about balancing the tires?
Yup, even balancing a tire. Anything a tire shop can do.
We have all brands of rims and tires, and we have the largest inventory in Genesee County.
When you don't do your auto repair and tires with us, we both lose money.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the starting grid here tonight. Let's go through and see where everybody is starting at and what it takes to get themselves into victory lane. Alrighty, starting in row number 1 tonight, we have Clinton and Christopher. In row number 2, we have Jimmy and Kevin. In row number 3, we have Rusty and Harold. In row number 4, we have Jordan and Chaz. In row number 5, we have Dawson and Ron. In row number 6, we have Andy and Jacob. In row number 7, we have Nicholas and Matt. In row number 8, we have Dave and Charlie. In row number 9, we have Alan and Zach. In row number 10, we have Chad and Chad, both Chad starting in row number 10. In row number 11, we have Thomas and Brian. In row number 12, we have Brock and Richard. And that is everybody through our starting grid here tonight. We have a big, nice full field here. 24 drivers getting ready to go green flag racing. And Zach, I'll definitely pull him up when I can. I'll pull Charlie up if we get into a caution or anything like that. If he's in our Discord out there, I'm not at the moment seeing him out there at the second, but I'll keep my eye out there for you tonight. Alrighty, so it is time to get ready to go green flag racing. Clinton and Christopher are going to wait for that pace car to take that hard left into pit road just like that. And it's time for the flag man to start dancing up. And there's a little box here. Green flag is out here at the Rock. Beautiful start by Clinton and Christopher here, 1 and 2. Here they are going into turn 1 and 2 now. Beautiful pull away right now from Clinton. Christopher side by side there with Jimmy. Here comes Kevin also battling here with Jimmy too, going into turn number 3 and 4. 125 laps that we are going to do here at the moment. Going to be completing our first lap of the night here. And here goes the 27 kicking a sideways. Christopher, great save, able to hold on to it. Man, that could have been very scary, for a lot of a lot of drivers up in the front. Great job by Christopher holding on to it. Seeing how loosey-goosey it is getting around here. Side by side now battle for your lead here. That's 42 and the 92. That is Kevin and Clinton here battling it out up into the wall, grinding the wall just a tad little bit here. Money is on the 44 of Dickerson. That Zach is saying out there in the chat. Right now, the 42 is pulling away on the outside line. Here they are coming out of turn number 4. Holding on to the number 33 of Jimmy. At this moment in time, let's go on your roof cam here with Jimmy. These ARCA cars, man, I love the sound of these cars. Getting a full throttle. Here he is coming out of turn number 4. Getting back onto the gas, coming up to the line. You can see the gaps right now between Kevin, Clinton, and Jimmy here at the moment in time. Right behind him, he's got some side-by-side action going on. That is going to be Jordan and Harold's battling here tonight, kicking us side-by-side. You can see the 83 kick in the Red Line Racing Network car, and we do have a caution out on the track here tonight. Row Raggy, I'm not sure who it was and where it was at. We're going to find out here in just a tad little bit and see if we can find out what just happened here tonight. May have been an issue back here further back. I see the 4 and the 43 both are involved here. That is Richard Martin and Chad Sturlow here at this moment. Why not? We're going to actually rewind it a little bit and see if we can actually see what just happened. I'm kind of curious. We're going to slow-mo it here. Why not? Coming into the corner here, we're going to do our chase view. Both drivers, 43 and the 4, just kind of go up into the wall there, a little hot coming in, and unfortunately just both getting collided here, and not a night they both wanted to see here at all. That's going to cause a little bit of damage to both of these cars here. And hopefully maybe they can get their cars fixed and get situated. They do have one fast repair here during the night. So, will they use the fast repair here now, or will they wait and try to get the damage fixed as fast as possible? That is going to be the ultimate question right now. See Kevin right now as your leader up front. And that 42 machine he's got, Clinton would be right behind him, and Jimmy right now in third. 1, 2, and 3 here tonight. Looks like we're getting all lined back up here. We're going to be going back green flag racing here in just a little bit. Man, if they're going to go back green this time by, these are very short and fast cautions, which definitely, I know iRacing has done a lot of different updates and everything, but want to give a big shout out to Barbecue Beast Sauce. Head on over their Facebook or website and order some delicious barbecue sauce. They are also on Amazon. If you want some multiple different flavors, they have it. They have some spicy, they have some original. It depends on all, the different types of meat that you're going to be either smoking or cooking on the grill or anything like that. So we want to say thank you to Barbecue Beast Sauce coming on board here for Redline Racing Network. Also stay tuned here on tomorrow night at 7:50 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be seeing some more action going on for our new league that we have picked up. We definitely are very excited to have them come on board here tonight. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to go rumble here once again. The pace car is going to start taking off here in just a minute. Basically, we'll see what's going to happen. The flagman will start dancing up in his little box here once again. Alrighty, here we go. Pace car is taking the hard left down into pit road. Kevin and Clinton are going to be leading everybody to the Geico restart zone. Green flag out in the air. Beautiful start by the 42 of Kevin Weeker coming into turn number 1. Side by side going on for second and third place here at the whole time. Side by side for third and fourth and fifth, all the way through the field here at this moment of time. All of them doing what they have to do going into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 92 here at this moment. Clinton would be at the moment on the inside line, trying to close it in here. Right in front of him, that's going to be Harold. Can he do it? Still side by side. Ooh, drivers up in the wall. That is going to be the 44 of Matt Dickerson, pulling on to 7th place, grinding the wall here tonight. Here comes right now Rusty Modesty in the number 6. In that Toyota machine, he was trying to get around this Mountain Dew machine. How will he be able to do it here tonight? 11 laps here completed out of 125 here tonight. Kevin still doing what he has to do up front here at this moment. Right now in this number 1. He's going to try to battle here for your lead now. Oh, the 42 into the wall. Both collide. Both are grinded here down the backstretch. Able to hold on to a great save by both the 42 and this number 1. Ooh, a little wiggle wiggle. Here comes the 42. He might have a hard hit into the inside wall there. Not what Kevin wanted to see, but we are still a green flag here at this moment in time. That definitely could have hurt, and ooh, you can tell he's got damage on his front right. That tire is not moving. And with that being the case, he's going to have to bring it down pit road. Still green flag at the moment. Harold still holding on to your lead now. Clinton holding on a second to Chaz, holding on to your 3rd place finish or spot right now. See if Harold can hold everybody back. We've seen him during practice. Actually, before we went live, I saw him holding on to the leaderboard with the fast lap before. And right now, at this moment in time, he's doing what he has to do. So Kevin just came down pit road on lap number 13. Kevin did get that meatball flag, meaning he has a lot of damage that he has to come in for. Matt Dickerson has the fastest lap tonight on the race platform. Who's going to be able to get the fastest lap after this? Clinton keeping an eye on Harold here. How will Clinton be able to make the move and get around here tonight? And here goes the one going around Harold. I kind of looked away, of course, and he is currently sitting at the end of the track and the pit road. Green flag is still up, but look at all the damage he has, and there is the yellow flag. Unfortunate night for Harold, leading here. As soon as I basically give him the broadcaster's curse, talk about him, and there he is, gets it turned around. Unfortunately, that could have, oh man, that's unfortunate for Harold. Here is the replay that we watch, and he just gets on that dang apron and just hits those water sand barrels on the entry of pit road, and that is going to cause the caution to come out here for the C4 machine. Definitely unfortunate night for him, leading up front and just gets it loosey-goosey coming out of turn number 4, and that is going to bring out your caution here tonight. And oops, hit the wrong button there, but here we are back live now. While we're going to see we're going to see him use that fast repair, especially with all that front end damage here tonight. Now Clinton Woodby is going to be your leader up front if he does not come down pit road. But when will everybody come down pit road? That is going to be the key. And there he goes. Clinton was looking. He changes his mind, and a couple other drivers were looking, and they changed their mind. But we definitely want to give a big shout out to the 83, giving us the awesome looking car out there, showing it what it looks like. Definitely want to say thank you to Jordan putting this beautiful scheme on for this Redline Racing Network machine by JS Designs, one of the sponsors here for the league. We want to thank them coming on board here tonight. All right, we're probably going to see the start of the race here in just a little bit. Let's see if I have enough time to be able to pull somebody up here. I know Zach has been trying to have me pull Charlie, and unfortunately at this moment I don't see Charlie out there in the chat. So unfortunately, Zach, I don't see him. I do apologize, not able to pull him here tonight. A couple drivers getting the waves around, getting them situated out there tonight. Let's see if we can also talk to Clinton right now. We may have a quick moment, and we do. Let's see if we can talk to Clinton. Hey Clinton, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right, bud. I know we got a quick sec here. We're just getting ready to go one to left to green. Bud, I see you up front, getting ready to take the green flag here. What do you think, bud? You know, having the hungry field behind you, and you have Chaz starting on the outside. What does it take to keep up front and keep everybody behind?
Just going to try to run a little bit faster pace than them, but not burn my tires up still. We got a long ways to go, so just thinking about the next lap really right now, not the end just yet.
Okay, well, bud, good luck, have fun, and we'll talk to you hopefully maybe at the end of this thing.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Alrighty, that is Clinton there, your race leader here at this moment of time. Let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing. That pace car will take that hard left into pit road, and then it is time to see what these drivers have. Going to get into that Geico restart zone. Alrighty, here we go. Pace car is going in. Pace car's in. The flag man to start dancing up in his little box here once again. Green flag out. Beautiful start by the 92 of Clinton Woodby. Chaz Justice right now holding on to second, but he's got some company from Jordan Stencil holding on to third place. Clinton away right now. Rusty also being a part of this mix now up front with Matt Dickerson in the top 5 here tonight. With them battling, Rusty and Matt battling for 4th and 5th place. Who's going to be able to do it? Coming out of the corner here, Jordan right there in front of them also. Here comes the 44 trying to look on the inside, the outside. What is he going to choose? Here he is out into turn 1. I believe that's 1 and 2. I do apologize. No, yep, 1 and 2. And I see some grinding against the wall here tonight. Everybody wanted to put some marks on this beautiful white wall to try to change a little bit of the color here. Here we are coming to the line here at this moment, bringing it to lap 22 out of 125 here at Rockingham Speedway. I do believe it is time, though, to do our Crank It Up session of the night here tonight. Let's listen to all these cars fly by here, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, turn up your phones, turn up your TV or your laptops or whatever you're using to watch these cars fly by here at Rockingham. Crank It Up session of the night. Definitely love to watch all the cars fly by here on these cameras tonight. Alrighty, right now watching the battle going on. Let's pull up our scoreboard here right now on board with this number 6 machine, Rusty. We're watching him battling out here with the number 44 of Matt. A little bit farther here at the 83 at the moment. He's got some company behind him. He's got that battle for 4th and 5th, but he's also trying to catch up to Chaz Justice here. That is about a 0.1 second difference, and we have a caution out on the track here. I'm not sure exactly who it is. I see the 43, Richard Martin, right now in kind of sitting back here. Let's see what just happened. Maybe we had an issue going on. Let's rewind, find out what in the world just happened. So currently watching the 43, we've seen him turn around and may have gone a little bit further back than what we were expecting. But we saw him, I believe it was in turn 1 and 2 that he was turned around in. Looks like he slowed it down a little bit more getting into the corner there, and there was the 64. I believe that is Thomas Adams that got him collected in the back end there. And that is going to get him turned around. That is going to bring out our caution here tonight. And that will be our 3rd caution here tonight. So we have had 3 lead changes so far. Laps we've been under caution. It's 8 laps so far under caution. So that's what we're seeing for our caution information here tonight. Alrighty, let's go back to our leaderboards here. Let's see back who's up front. Clinton would be right now. Chaz Justice in 2nd. Matt Dickerson in 3rd. Rusty Modesty in 4th. And Jimmy If in the number 33 in 5th. Running your top 5 here tonight. I see a couple people out there tonight. I appreciate it. Alrighty, out there in the chat. Alright, let's see. Right now, I was going to pull up our track information also. I know we talked about it during our practice, but here's what we're seeing here. With our track length at 0.97 miles long, right now, the race distance is 121 miles. Track temperature is about 112. We were at 115 degrees earlier. Now we're at 112 with a 6 mile per hour north wind. That's what we're seeing here so far tonight. Alright, we're going to see right now Clinton and Chaz, 1 and 2. Clinton going to take the bottom line here. Chaz is going to stay up high, holding on to 3rd and 4th. Matt and Rusty, 3rd and 4th. And we'll find out when we go back. Green flag racing, who's got what it takes to get themselves in a good spot on this restart. And who is going to be eating a bologna sandwich on this initial start to this restart here too? And that is the biggest thing we do not want to see is somebody eating a bologna sandwich. That can be not very fun, especially how tricky it is. We're going to go on board here with Chaz on the roof cam here, show you how difficult. Actually, you know what? We're going to actually show you what it is for a driver's point of view. This is how hard it is. We're going to go on board here with Chaz. See, that's how tricky it is. Got to pay attention when your leader takes off and not make a mistake when spin those wheels. On board here with Chaz. Seen right behind him is the number 6 of Rusty. We're looking on the inside. Coming out of turn, number 4 coming to the line, bringing it to lap 32 completed here. Out of 125, we have 94 laps to go to the end of this race. Kind of watching this battle going on. We haven't really went through the field a little bit. So let's go farther back and see what's going on. Ron Walters in the 99 here tonight, having a good run, holding on to 14th place here tonight. We got Christopher Clare right now. Christopher Clare, I apologize on that one. Holding on to 15th in the double 27. We have the double O of Jacob, and we have a wreck out there in the track. Uh-oh. I see Harold involved here again in the number 1 machine. What in the world just happened? Let's see if we can find out. While we pull this up, let's see if I can find out what just happened. I believe I did find it. Let's rewind it right here. This is what we saw. So the number 1 and the 10 almost they collided into each other there, and that is going to get the number 1 turned around. But what I'm curious on, we're going to rewind it a little bit more because we're going to go in our roof cam. Was there collision? I mean, what I mean by a bubble between these two and get there. Oh, no, there was collision. Just the wrong time, wrong place. Both of them getting into each other. And unfortunately, that is going to bring the 10 and the 1 to collide. That is Charlie Bowling there involved too. Alrighty, so a couple takers down into pit road now. Let's find out who's going to be getting some fresh fuel and a full tank of fresh fuel. Man, 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. I was gonna say we can't really pull up our race off pit road. Not many people went down, and I kind of missed a lot of the action coming off of pit road. Back up front though, Clinton would be holding on to your lead at the moment. Rusty in second, Matt in third, Jimmy in fourth, Dave in fifth, running your top 5. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here after these commercial breaks.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Alrighty, we are getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Green flag out in the air here. Clinton and Rusty 1 and 2. Beautiful start by Clinton. Holding on to your lead here side by side. Actually going on with Rusty and Matt for second and third. Holding on to fourth is Jimmy in the 33. 37 laps out of 125 completed so far tonight. Jimmy, ooh, we got somebody down on the apron going down into pit road. Hard hit. I believe that might have been Dave Stinson going down into pit road, hard into pit road though too. Definitely not what he wanted to see. He did get a black flag coming into pit road too fast. Right now we got a group going on here at this second. We got Nicholas and the 22 watching him hanging on here. Drivers getting into the wall up above, right in front of them. Dawson right now holding on. Here comes the 4. We're going to see the 4 right in the middle. And that it can be very dangerous, and that could have been, oh, that could have been scary. Great job by all the drivers maneuvering around, but we do, I believe, see a couple drivers basically almost 3 wide back here in the back, and they are 3 wide here, and that's going to put somebody up in the wall. Not what the 10 really wanted to see. Grind in the wall here tonight. Dawson Tanner right now holding on to 11th place in this number 2 machine. Lap 41 completed here out of 125. We have 85 laps to go to the end of this thing. Kevin Winker right now in the 42 holding on to 8th place. Andy in the 93 holding on to 7th. Having a good run here in this 93 machine. You can see holding a high line. Oh, gets in the wall just a little bit. Love tap on the outside wall. Able to hold on to it. Great job by Andy. Jordan right now in the 83, holding on to 6th place. Trying to close in here on the 27 of Christopher Clore. Can he catch up to him and make that pass? That is about a 1 second gap in between, but here comes Jordan now on the inside of the Taco Bell machine. And this is the sad part. I love both of the cars because I love the red line, but I also love Taco Bell. I don't know who do I want to see. Do I want to see Taco Bell get it, or do I want to see Red Line get it? Because I love them both. That is definitely not a good comparison to have. We also, you know, having Taco Bell, we could have some Mountain Dew with our Taco Bell back there in the back and have a great old time. Jimmy holding on to that number 4 place position in the 33. Matt Dickerson in the number 44, on to 3rd place. Rusty Modesty holding on to 2nd, and Clinton would be right now holding on to your 1st. He's led 31 laps here so far tonight. Kevin Winker's led 9 laps here tonight, and that's in the 42. So we got a couple drivers that have led some laps here, doing what they have to do here at Rockingham Speedway. Looking a little bit ahead to in our future here with knowing what's going on and how everything is playing out here. We looking at our schedules coming up. We do have a great schedule coming up though, and I'm excited to see. So here at Rockingham, we're going to be going to my home track, Michigan International Speedway, on October 26th. We're going to be doing 75 laps. That is the JS Designs 150 at MIS. And then we have November 2nd, we're going to be doing Pinch and Penny 125. That is going to be the Milwaukee Mile on November 2nd. And then on November 9th, we're going to be doing Pocono Raceway. That's going to be the 50 laps. So that's what we're seeing for the next couple of races. All right, out in the chat, to Shauna out there, Winker Nation out there, good to see you. Hope you're doing very well. Glad for seeing you all tuning in here tonight. Lap 47 completed here out of 125. We're going to be bringing it to 48 laps completed here at Rockingham. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook and YouTube side of things. Subscribe to our channel. We definitely would appreciate it. If you head on to our Facebook, Redline Racing Network, you'll have all of our updates going on Also, we do have, you'll see on our broadcast and all of our pages, we do have Matt. He's also a broadcaster on this channel that he joins us. He does his own leagues, so we want to see some action with him. He does do his own stuff, so stay tuned for him. But right now, here at this moment in time, coming to 50 laps. Let's go a little bit farther back, see what's going on. I see a battle with the 42 and the 83 battling out here. And that is Kevin and Jordan battling out. And here comes the 42 making the pass with that target machine. Here comes Jordan right on that back bumper. Let's go on board and watch this battle going on between both of these drivers, the Energizer and the Red Line. Here comes Kevin on the inside of I believe the 64, and that is a lap traffic. That is Thomas Adams, currently now 1 lap down. Currently, the 42 right now, he is closing it in. He is about a half a second back from Christopher in the 27. You see him closing it in even more. Coming here into the corner, you can tell the longer the run has, we have went up the track a lot more here tonight. The longer the run goes, I'm not seeing everybody get loosey-goosey here tonight. A couple drivers are just stroking away, trying to close it up to the front here tonight. A little bit farther back, we go on board here with the number 8. That is Zach having a great run here tonight, holding on to 14th place. And that's what we're seeing as we have, we have some Mountain Dew, we got Taco Bell, now we have some Busch out here tonight. We also have some C4 Energy. We have all your drinks that you would like and in need of here tonight at Rockingham out there on the track. And I see smoke, I see the 22 of Nicholas turned around here and lost his front end. Caution out on the track here. Let's find out what in the world just happened here tonight. Here is your replay. We saw, Jordan involved, the 22 involved. Definitely doesn't look like a couple where they really wanted to be. Let's go back a little bit farther. Let's see what kind of view do we want to see. Let's go to our chase view. We're doing some different angles coming out, and looks like both of them collide, and unfortunately the 22 had nowhere to go because the 83 kind of checked up a little bit, trying to, because of them getting into the wall, and ouch. That definitely hurt. That definitely hurt. So, unfortunate night for a couple of these drivers here. Back live from the replay here. But we can point up real quick too is we got a couple drivers coming down into pit road. Let's see if my pit stops is actually going to work here. We see Matt right now in the 44 holding in pit road. Got a couple other takers up front that came down too. So the pit stops have started here tonight. Would be right now Dickerson, Modesty. A couple other drivers. Looks like the 83 got his quick repair here. A couple drivers taking off, coming out of pit road now. All right, there's your pit stops here under our caution here tonight. So we're also looking at about a couple things that were coming up this season. I was looking at I'm trying to find our playoff standings here, our points. So Matt Dickerson right now at 101 points at the moment as your points leader. We got Russ Ivy at 100 points. Matt Hayden at 96. He is tied with Clinton Woodby for third and fourth in points. That's at 96 points. Terry Collette right now, he is tied with Jimmy and Kevin. That is for 5th, 6th, and 7th, all tied right now at 81 points. Warren Keith, he's holding on to 8th place in points, 76 points. Jordan Central has 74 points, and Thomas Adams in 10th for 72 points. That is your point standings right now for your top 10. So like I said, there's quite a few drivers that are tied in points at the moment. But we do, up front though, we have a new leader. Jacob right now in the double O. He's going to lead the field to the green flag. On the outside of him, he's got Chad Fry holding on to third. We got Zach. We have Chaz for fourth, Kevin in fifth for your top five. I was about to say Zach's last name, and I may butcher it. I do apologize. If I butcher anybody's name here, I do want to say I am sorry. I'm definitely a struggle bus at times, but we have a backup on the front stretch, accordion effect, bumper to bumper, banging the banging, rut row ragged. That could have been dangerous. Great job by all the drivers getting a little bit of damage out of that restart there tonight. But Jacob, he took advantage of that. Look at the parking lot going on right now. For second all the way back, and your leader, he's just, hey, I'm in a perfect spot. He is gone. 3 wide right now, down into the front stretch, and this is where it's going to get dicey, and like I said, it is dicey. The yellow flag is out, a couple drivers involved, and a lot of drivers involved there, and ouch, that's going to hurt, and that's going to leave a mark. We have a parking lot going on right now, the 4, the 83, I see Rusty's also involved, the 64 involved, the number 2 of, I believe, Dawson involved there, the 10 involved, I believe the 93 was involved in that, Richard Martin involved in that, the number 1 of Harold, I believe, involved in that, and man, we can see Rusty, he is a smoking out there, ooh. You can see here's that checkup. Everybody gets into each other on the restarts there. That was a very ouch situation, but we're going to go back a little bit more. Here's your replay that happened. We saw the 3 wide. I called it. Being 3 wide here at Rockingham can be very dicey, and we saw basically a accordion effect afterwards, and a couple of drivers, ouch, involved, and not what some of them wanted to see, and a lot of hard hits going through out of that situation. We're going to go a little bit farther back, and I saw Jordan also being involved in that situation, but I don't know how, and we're going to find out riding on board with him, see what it looked like through his point of view. He's farther back in the field. Oh, he locks it up, trying to get it, and loses control, locking it up here. He's probably going to kick my butt showing this replay here, but unfortunately, a lot of damage to quite a few of these cars. Now we go back live, back on pit road, see all the cars getting all the damage fixed up, and unfortunately, Jordan was one of them that actually got his fast repair used. So with that being said, we'll be right back here after this commercial break.
Too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
Alrighty, green flag in the air in the Geico restart zone. Jacob is Zach leading the field. We're on board here with Clinton, watching him hang on to this car right now. Great restart by all the drivers in front. Here we are right behind. You can see everybody tailing along. Nicholas right now, the 22, holding on to third. Zach in fourth. Matt in fifth. tied in 6th. We have a caution out on the track while I was just mentioning that. And let's see if we can find out who it was. I do apologize. I am trying to see if we can find out what happened out here tonight. We're going to have to rewind it. I'm not sure. It's not really wanting to pull up our issue here. Had a little bit of blinking going on out there on the track. I saw Chaz Justice. That's who was involved. Some reason it was not wanting to pop up there. Sorry for the notification issues there. I'm trying to get that fixed. For some reason, it was just wanting to not cooperate there. Here's the replay. Ooh, a couple of drivers into the wall there. Coming into turn number 3, a little bit of a checkup happening in the 27. Getting a little hot coming in, and here they are. That's going to get the 67 turned around. That will bring out our caution here tonight. Alrighty, while we're looking at, let's look at our caution information here at Rockingham. 7 cautions, 19 laps under caution here. We've had 4 lead changes, and 4 lead changes meaning they have to complete a lap to make it count. Even if they pass each other in turn 1 and turn it and pass each other back again, it does not count. They have to be up front 1 whole lap to make it work. Alrighty, back up front though, the double O as your leader here, the 92 in second and then 22 in third. Got the 8 in fourth, the 44 in fifth. Right now for your top 5. All right, pace car will take that hard left here in just a tad little bit. We'll see what's going to happen here in just a quick second. Who's got what it takes to get themselves in a very good spot to the end of this thing. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook and YouTube side of things. But I also want to give a big shout out to Barbecue Bee Sauce. Head on over to their Facebook or website, or go to Amazon and order you some delicious barbecue sauce. Also, Pace Car is in here. Let's go. He's going to get him some barbecue sauce. Green flag out in the air. Beautiful start by the double O. Clint holding on to second. Nicholas right now in third. Here they are side by side going into the corner here. 22 and I believe the 92 battling very hard for second place. 3 wide farther back into the field here. Now they get all the file back up here. Hard racing going on farther back in the field. You see right now the 27 currently in 9th. He started in second. The lowest position was 20th place. But we're going to go through the whole field here. Why not go on as your leader? Your leader right now currently, of course, as your lead started in 12th. The lowest was 17th place. We go to Clinton Woodby holding on to second. Started in first. Lowest is 6th. Go to 22nd of Nicholas. Right now currently in third. Started 13th. Lowest is 19th. We go to Zach. Zach currently in 4th. Started 18th. Lowest is 20th. Go to Matt Dickerson. Right now currently in 5th. Started 14th. Lowest is 14th. We go to Jimmy. Jimmy is currently in 6th. Started in 3rd. Lowest is 16th. And I see smoke on the track. We are still green flag here at the moment. Brian right now currently in 7th. Started 22nd. Lowest is 24th. Go to Christopher. And we do have a smoking car in the bottom of the track there. Christopher right now currently in 8th, started 2nd, lowest is 20th. Alan Martin currently right now in 9th, started 17th, lowest is 20th. We go to Andy in the number 93, currently in 10th, started 11th, lowest is 20th. Ron Walters currently in 11th, started in 10th, lowest is 23rd. Dawson right now in the number 2, started 12th, currently 12th, started in 9th, lowest is 20th. We go to number 10 of Charlie. Charlie started in 16th, he's currently in 13th, lowest is 24th. We go to Chaz Justice, currently in 14th, started in 8th, lowest is 21st. Chad Fry, currently right now in 15th, started in 19th, lowest is 22nd. We go to Jordan, currently in 16th, started in 7th, lowest is 23rd. We go to Harold. Harold currently in 17th, started in 6th, lowest is 23rd. Richard Martin, currently in 18th, started in 24th, and lowest is 24th. And I hear a car, currently, I believe that was the 22. And the 17 involved there. And that was not the 22. I do apologize. That was, who was that? We have a mystery on our hands. I saw somebody. There was the hit right there, a little hard. And the door there. Let's go on our, I see that is Chad right now. Let's go on our chase view on board here with Chad. And that, unfortunately, right there is called the bubble. Both of them did not collide into each other, but that bubble of iRacing decided to get them. Definitely does not what Chad wanted to see there at all. And that is going to bring out your caution there. So, with that being said, go back to it. We'll finish our information here on a couple of these drivers. But back up front, Clinton, right now still holding on to your lead. We got Nicholas right now holding on a second. Matt Dickerson in third. Jimmy F in fourth. And Zach Kenley in fifth. That is your top 5 here at this moment of time. Alright, so with that being said, we'll be right back here after this commercial break. Definitely want to give a big shout out to all of the sponsors here tonight, especially for the league and for the broadcast. JS Designs, Goat Racing, everybody out there that supports all these drivers to come out and give us a show every single night. We want to say thank you to everybody out there. All right, green flag back out in the air here once again. We only have 51 laps to go to the end of this race. Let's see who's got what it takes to get themselves into victory lane right now. Clinton would be as your leader up front. Nicholas Janssen right now holding on to second. And Jimmy holding on to third. Matt Dickerson in fourth. And Christopher in fifth. Rounding your top 5 here tonight. But glad to see everybody that has tuned in here, especially all 220 of you. I appreciate everybody tuning in here. Thank you so much. Hope everybody is enjoying the show here, especially being back live here once again. You know, it's been a minute and it's been a time, you know, dealing with some health, and I'm glad to be able to be back here with everybody, especially this league. You know, Twisted Chassis iRacing Series have always been, we've always helped each other out, and having them want me to come back and be here for them, I can't thank them enough. And all these drivers, it's good to see quite a few of these drivers. You know, we've done this league a couple, you know, like a season or two ago, and able to help them and have some fun while doing this is just phenomenal. And having, you know, the biggest thing is having all these fans and the family and the loved ones and everybody out here supporting these drivers, the leagues, and the broadcast week in and week out. I can't thank you enough. You know, you able to allow these drivers to come out for a couple hours of their night to be able to give us a show to produce. We can't thank you enough. If it wasn't for you guys to be able to allow these drivers to do this, we would not be able to have a show to produce at all. So with that being said, I can't thank everybody out there watching. That, you know, we got to say a big thank you to everybody out there. So thank you. Also, I keep forgetting in the beginning of the show, I do have a radio. Ooh, cautions out on the track. I do have a radio, though. If you do hear go off on my phone, it might be a fire call. I do apologize. Just let me know. So it hasn't gone off yet, but just want to give people a bare warning. You will know when it goes off. Our caution flag did come out for the 00 of Jacob. Looks like he just gets a little loosey-goosey there and gets it saved, gets it back going here. We got 17 drivers on the lead lap here tonight. That's what we're seeing right now at this moment. Alrighty, let's see who else we can have a chance to talk to here tonight and how they're doing here. Let's see if we can talk to a couple of them out here. Who's out here that we could talk to, though? We do see, actually, we have a couple takers going down pit road. I do not want to interrupt them too bad going down pit road, though. That it will be, I've done it before, and it is not fun to actually have them make a mistake. I see actually, you know, let's see, where is Kevin right now? 2 laps down currently out there in this 42 machine. You know, let's see if we could talk to Kevin real quick. Hey, Kevin, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, but well, it looks like I pulled you up. You're on the back side of there, but I see you got a fan base out there tonight rooting you on out here. It looks like just definitely a wrong times, wrong places for you tonight. You know, with everything going on, how are you doing? I know it's rough, but how you doing out there?
I'm hanging in there. I got kind of wrecked myself there early, hit the wall. Had to use my fast repair. Then I made my way back up top 5, and then my internet decided to take a shit and kick me out for 2 or 3 laps. So I'm trying to get my laps back here. It's definitely been up and down, you know, here, but still got, you know, 50 laps here roughly to go. So if I can get on a couple cautions, get back in the lead lap, and I definitely got pace for the win here. I just got to try to get back up there and see what I can do.
Okay, well, I want to wish you. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely been challenging nights, but never give up. We'll see what happens there.
Heck yeah, bud. Well, I want to wish you luck. Have fun out there, and maybe we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that is Kevin there tonight. Like I said, unfortunate night, but he's hanging in there. Love the attitude, the positivity that he's got going on out there. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing here tonight. While the 22 is going to lead the field to the green flag. Matt is going to hold on to second. Here we go. Pace car to take that hard left in the pit road here once again. And then it's time to have some more fun here for green flag racing. Like they said, 43 laps to go. Green flag back out in the air here. Let's go green flag racing. Let's see if we can go all the way to the end here tonight. Beautiful start by the 22, pulling away here. Matt holding on to second. Christopher holding on to third. And oh, we got a wreck going on. And unfortunately, I see Jordan involved here. And ooh, ouch, that could have hurt. Definitely not what Jordan wanted to see there. That is going to be Chaz Justice involved there in this number 67. Let's rewind it and just see what in the world just happened out here tonight. It might have been wrong place, wrong time. Here we go. Kind of looks like a little bit of some checkups going on there, and unfortunately, just a couple drivers nowhere to go and not enough time to be able to slow it down, and bam, there they are, and that's going to bring out the caution there. I believe Alan Martin might have been involved in that situation too, and he was. Here, this is what we see. We saw the 38, the 67, and the 15. Jordan kind of came in a little afterwards. You see the 38 kind of slowed it down. 67 gets basically the 15, just kind of got doored there, not really where he wanted it to be, and not what Alan Martin wants to see here tonight. He may have a fast repair left, but I'm not really positively sure. Actually, I could tell you here in a quick jiffy, he does have a fast repair left. But yes, so a couple drivers have fast repairs, but we're talking about some biggest movers of the night here. 13 positions. That is going to be Chad Fry being one of the biggest movers here tonight. 13 positions he has made up here tonight, holding on to 6th place. So he is the biggest mover here. Oh, let's see the fastest. Let's see who is the fastest driver here so far. And I believe that is going to still be by Clinton Woodby. He's still your fastest driver here tonight. Alrighty, back up front though. Nicholas, Matt, Christopher, Dawson, and Brian. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pace car lights are off. Let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing here in 1 quick second. While they're lining up, we're just going to be back 1 quick second after this break.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
Alrighty, we're back live. Pace car take that hard left into pit road. 39 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas leading the field to the green flag here. Geico restart zone, green flag out. Side-by-side action for second and third. Holding on right now. Who's gonna get it in 1 and 2? Here comes the 44 of Matt holding on to second. Right now, Dawson and Christopher holding on to third and fourth, now battling it out here. I saw Brian Toller in the 38 up on the high line here. Here comes Clinton Woodby trying to, oh, here goes Clinton going around. Kind of curious to see that. We are still green. This is the replay of Clinton getting turned around there. But we're going to go back live here at the moment. Back live here is back up front right now, the 33 of Jimmy. Holding on in for 7th place. Zach right now in the number 8. Ronald Walters in the 99 holding on to 9th. Harold in the number 1 holding on to 10th right now for your top 10. So 90 laps have been completed here. 36 laps to go. Nicholas right now got Harold into the wall there. Nicholas right now. I was watching his lap time. D-Dub out there, out in the chat of 42. Well, officially done now. Oh man, I'm definitely so sorry out there, buddy. Kevin, I hope you have a better night next week. Maybe we'll get you into victory lane, but I'm not sure what we're seeing here right now with the 1 and the 15. Caution is out. We just witnessed this. I have to I gotta rewind this because I'm kind of confused on this one. The 1 goes down all the way down to the basement there tonight. Goes back up in the track, and unfortunately the 15, he's just right there. Alan Martin kind of goes in for the ride, and Harold just sitting there and gets some. Yeah, I don't know why it was comical for me to watch, but it was comical to watch up here in the booth. Watched all that happen live, and kind of been there as a perfect moment situation. Anyways, I kind of forgot where I was what I was talking about. I do apologize. This is one of those things with the health issue. I keep forgetting, and it's always interesting. 44 going down pit road. That is going to be Matt. He's going to start everybody down. Who's going to go down with him? All right, in the chat out there, though, how is everybody doing? Love to hear from you out there tonight. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday evening and unfortunately getting ready to go back to work for your Monday. Definitely not always fun to have to go back to work and deal with the work situation for the week, but hopefully here in 5 days we'll be back to the weekend here once again. But, ladies and gentlemen, also another sponsor we're going to give a shout out to is Sheath Underwear. If you want to give yourself some new underwear, head on over there and use promo code NOLIFT to get 20% off your order. We definitely want to say thank you to them. Also to Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan, and want some new tires, front end alignments, things like that. They can hook you up. We definitely want to give them a big shout out. They are a family oriented atmosphere, so we definitely want to say thank you to them. I forgot to push this up a little bit ago, but this is the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series. I did apologize. That was kind of my fault out there tonight. All right, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here in just a jiffy here tonight. Who's got what it takes? Who's going to be eating the bologna sandwich here? Will the 22 or will the 27 be eating the bologna sandwich? Why I mean by that is it's always challenging to try to time these restarts perfectly. And if you don't time it just perfectly and you hold up the line, that's where I say you eat the bologna sandwich. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, give us a like and a follow here on our YouTube and our Facebook side of things. Facebook will give you all the information going on and all the points and all the updates, all you need here tonight. All right, here we go. Green flag out in the air. Beautiful start by the 22 on the outside line. The 27 holding on to second. Chad Fry holding on to third. Dawson Tanner holding on to fourth. And GF holding on to fifth. Rounding your top 5 here tonight. 96 out of 125 completed. But with that being said, we're going to do our play-by-play here. We got to always show the love to our sponsors here. We'll be right back.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.JackieJonesCDJR.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
but I just don't have time. Well, Grayson, we own Delta Tire and Auto Repair in Burton. And now we have a mobile tire shop that can come to you.
At my house?
Yup, housework, business fleet, or roadside emergency. What about balancing the tires?
Yup, even balancing a tire, anything a tire shop can do.
We have all brands of rims and tires, so we have the largest inventory in Genesee County.
When you don't do your auto repair and tires with us, we both lose money.
Alright, apologize on one commercial there, kind of messed it up a little bit. But, man, we've seen some good racing going on so far tonight. All the way around and seeing all the action going on. Definitely love to see, you know, everybody doing what they have to do to make things happen, and whew, they're doing what they got to. Hope everybody is enjoying it, and you know, and I believe what we should do is do in our Crank It Up session of the night here once again, brought to you by JS Designs. Let's crank it up. Apologize for that, hitting the wrong button key on my dang broadcaster, rookie mistake there. But right now, 20 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a caution out. I see Jimmy, one of them involved there. Curious to see what just happened. Let's go back a little bit. We're going to go a little bit farther back. Saw somebody in the wall there, and oh, somebody right behind, and that was the 10 involved. I see Charlie being involved there. I believe it was kind of just trying to avoid, basically avoid a car that has damage. Really nowhere to go there. Unfortunately, a hard hit going on, and good job for a lot of other drivers trying to avoid the situation there. That could have definitely been a little dangerous and a little scary for a couple of them, but that's going to bring out our caution here once again. Let's go back live here. Our caution information at the moment of time: 12 laps under, or 12 cautions, 32 laps under caution, 9 laps or 9 lead changes. Sorry, my apologies. So 18 to go. All right, who can we have a chance to talk to? Let's see how. Oh, who can we talk to? Let's see. While we're watching some pit roads going on here tonight. Hey, Christopher, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, you got me?
All right, I do, bud. Well, right now, Senior holding on to the lead here right now, and it's getting down to the crunch time. 18 laps to go. Knowing that Zach is right behind you, bud, what does it take to keep everybody behind and try to get the win here?
I'm going to do my absolute best. I'm not really quite sure I can do it. He's got 30 lap pressure tires on me. 21 actually. So I'm just gonna rip the top here and hope it works.
All right, well, I see we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. I want to wish you luck, bud, and then the Power Drive Motorsports. Let's see what you guys have in store for us tonight.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that is Christopher there for the Power Drive Motorsports, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what is going to happen here tonight. Zach and Christopher right now 1 and 2. Matt Dickerson in 3. Dawson Tanner in 4th. Here we go for 17 laps to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In the Geico restart zone, green flag out in the air. Beautiful start by the 27, the Taco Bell machine bringing it hungry. Here we go, 16 to go. Coming out of turn number 2, down the backstretch, coming into turn number 3. Christopher's pulling away, but we've got some company. Dawson right now in the number 2. He's got company from number 8. 2 was able to get around the 8 on the restart there. Here comes the 44 of the Matt. Let's see what Matt has in store. Let's go on our roof cam here with Matt. Let's see if he can get around this Busch Light machine. He is going to make that beautiful pass there, but your leader got into the wall there. That's going to allow the 2 to get on the inside now. That's going to make him try to make the pass here coming out. Matt's hashtag Tammy Strong machine holding on to what he can up front. We also have Jordan also being involved here, trying to make it to the his way up front here for the GOAT Racing Series. And oh no, can he hold on to it? He does. Oh, he's still holding out. He's not holding on to it. Ooh, man. Kind of gotten the watching that time situation. Caution is not out. Oh, caution is out. Well, since we know what happened here, let's go back and watch it. Live action here, or not really live, this is the replay. But we were watching them live when they happened. Here is the replay. Saw the 8 getting a little into the bottom corner of his corner panel. And oh, 38 hard into the back corner machine. You know, I believe we're going to tell Jordan that that scheme is a big target on his car there tonight. He's been involved in quite a few of these cautions here tonight. And oh man, definitely not a night he wanted to see here tonight. We're going to pull him up. We're going to actually have to bring that up to him here and tell him, that, hey, you're not supposed to be getting that car dirty out there tonight. But you know what? We're going to actually pull him up real quick. Hey, Jordan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Brandon. Sorry.
All right. No, you're perfectly good, bud. But, bud, I love the scheme. I love you rooting on for Redline Racing League here. But, bud, it's a magnet. It is a magnet for you tonight.
Yeah, I might have to retire it. I think it's, I can't even, I wish I had this good of odds at winning lottery tickets or something, because this is not feeling very good right now with my luck tonight.
It is definitely not your night tonight, but you're having fun, especially in that beautiful Redline machine. But I'm going to have to pull up your partner here in just a second, actually, or I'll go down there, because, Bud, he really just wanted to hit you hard on that one, too, on that last one.
No, and I was trying to save it and keep it off of everyone, and hopefully I could slide to the bottom before anyone kind of got collected, but unfortunately, I don't even know what happened. I think the 8 kind of dove it in there and kind of collected me, but it is what it is at this point. That probably goes my chances.
Yeah, wrong
goes
place,
my
wrong
chances
time.
For a good finish, I think. Yeah, there goes my chances for a good finish, but that's okay.
Yeah, hey, you got always next week, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, maybe a lightning strike or tsunami can hit and take out the whole field, and I'll be still.
All right, brother. Have fun. Good luck, and we'll talk to you a little bit.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, that is Jordan there tonight. All right, bud. Let's see what the, I don't know why I said bud. It's just kind of one of those situations, I guess. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. I am butchering it tonight. All right, 10 laps to go. Let's find out here on Redline Racing Network what is going to happen here tonight for the Twisted Chassis GOAT Racing Diecast Series. All these cars and the ARCA cars, who's got what it takes. Maybe to be the last one here tonight to keep an eye on all of these drivers, because you never know what can happen. Alrighty, here we go. Pace car will take that hard left into pit road here once again. And then it's time to have some more fun here. Let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Here we go. Green flag out in the Geico restart zone. And Dawson is on his way, trying to get to victory lane. Matt Dickerson right now on to second place, holding on to third, though we got a battle going on. That is going to be the Mountain Dew Jim Machine and the 22 of the Nicholas Machine. Alan Martin in the number 15 holding on, trying to make something happen here for fifth place. And here we go. We got to move for the lead. 44 on the inside. The beautiful exit out of turn number 4. Coming in turn number 1. Here we go. Look at that. The 44, your new leader here tonight. Who's got what it takes? Can anybody get around the 44? Here comes the 22 around the number 2. 8 laps to go. Here we go out of turn number 2. Or actually out of turn number 4. That was my mistake there. It was just 7 laps to go here tonight. Got a lot of drivers trying to make some moves. Our biggest mover here tonight so far is going to be 13 positions, but it is a tie for your leader right now. Also for Alan Martin, and also for Chad Fry, 13 positions. So we're almost there to the end. Right now, we've got some company. Nicholas is giving some company to the number 44 of Matt right now, trying to figure out a way to get around. How can he do it? And the Euro Gyro Cam, we like to call it, coming here down the backstretch into turn number 3. And we have a caution out on the track here tonight. I see somebody may have been smoking there. I'm not sure. Let's go back and find out. So the 27 kicking it sideways there. That is Christopher. And that would bring the caution out there on the track, sitting out there in the back stretch. And that will bring out, make sure I say the right number, our 14th caution of the night here. 37 laps under caution. 11 lead changes here tonight. So Matt Dickerson right now as your leader. Nicholas in second. Let's see. Where is a couple of the drivers that we could talk to? I'm trying to see if Matt was out there tonight, and I don't see Matt out there at the moment. Couple drivers look like they have brought it in, but you know, do we have pace car lights are off? I'm making sure. I don't want to. Nope, pace car lights are not off. Let's see if we can talk to Dawson. Hey, Dawson, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I hear you, man. All
right, bud. Holding on to third place right now. You got Nicholas and Matt in front of you. We got basically a green-white shootout here. What do you take, bud, to get this Menards up front and try to get yourself a win?
I mean, we're just going to keep trying to run that high line. I feel like it's been there all night. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can. They're running pretty quick. But yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Heck yeah, I just want to wish you luck. Maybe we'll talk to you at the end of this thing, because looks like as of right now, you're in that podium spot. I want to wish you luck, and let's see if we can talk to you either in third place, second, or into victory lane.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I just want to clarify, you're in max speed, correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, that is Dawson there for your max speed racing. I do apologize. I was trying to figure out what channel he went into. Didn't want to put him in the wrong one and get maybe some hints for the drivers up front. That would not turn out so well. It'd be quite interesting for us up here in the booth, knowing that there might be some in-trade if I put him in the wrong channel. But right now, Matt and Nicholas in Dawson right now, 1, 2, and 3. Jimmy in 4, Chad in 5th, Alan Morton in 6th, Clinton in 7th, Harold in 8th, Jacob in 9th, and Ron in 10th. Rounding your top 10 here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We do have 15 drivers on the lead lap. Here we go. Let's go back for a green, white, checkered. Who's got what it takes? Geico restart zone, a little bit of bump in there. Green flag out in the air. 44 is gone. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy trying to make some moves. Jimmy right now holding on to third. There a little bit of bumping in the back. They had to get to the white flag for no cautions here. Can they make it to the white flag here? Coming out of turn 3 and coming out of turn 4. White flag out in the air here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out here. Coming to Rockingham. Matt Dickerson right now holding on to your lead. Nicholas in second. Jimmy in third. As your race winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Dickerson as your race winner here. Nicholas holding on to second, and your third place finisher is going to be Jimmy. Congratulations to your top 3 here tonight. What a night and what a show we just witnessed and watched. And man, oh man, we saw the wreck happen farther back. I think that was, I believe, Dawson that we saw involved there earlier. It's not what you really want to see. This is the replay that we saw earlier, and that gets him turned around there. So that's what's going to happen there. But let's go back up to your lead right now, and we're going to get this show. He probably just burned it out. We'll watch the burnout here in just a minute. We're going to actually pull up and see how Jimmy's doing and how a couple of these other drivers are doing, able to get to your podium positions here tonight. So let's talk to Jimmy here in a quick moment and get a couple of these drivers up here and see what it takes for our post-race show of the night here tonight. All right, let's see if I can find, I don't believe I see Matt Dickerson out here yet. And do I have Nicholas out here? I don't see him yet either. So let's talk to Jimmy, see how Jimmy's doing. Hey, Jimmy, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. Thanks, Brandon.
Well, bud, I think you know what it was is you missed me up in the booth. You said, you know what, I want to have a chance to talk with Brandon, and here we are. Look at you getting the podium spot here. Congratulations, bud.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It was a good run by most of the Misfits here tonight. I got my Speedo on extra tight. We're doing good.
Heck yeah. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot to pull up all the other stuff. So much stuff going on tonight. But, able to do what you were able to do. It looks like you, if I'm not mistaken, you were able to use a fast repair at the perfect time, especially right at the tail end of the race. And you got what got a good brand new car at the end. And I think you saved your car as best you can to that point.
Yeah. We had I had 0 X's up to that point. Got kind of mixed up with a lap car there, which was unfortunate, but it wasn't at a horrible time. And luckily for the eventual winner, he was we were coming for him, and for a couple more laps we'd have had him. But I'm real happy with the third finish.
Heck yeah. Well, buddy, who do you got to give? I know you already mentioned one about your the Misfits, but who else you got to give a shout out to that made this thing possible here tonight?
Yeah, we got to thank my wife, Lindsay. She's always keeping the team on point and making sure that everyone has the proper pictures of me to put on their race cars every week. So I'd like to thank her.
Heck yeah. Well, buddy, congratulations on your P3. I hope you have a great night and you stay safe out there. And hopefully we'll see you next week and maybe get you another podium position or maybe 1 or 2 spots better.
That'd be great. Thanks a lot, Brandon. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. All right, that is Jimmy there tonight. All right, give another shout out to our second place finisher is going to be the number 22 of Nicholas. I don't see him out here at this moment of time, if I'm not mistaken. So, with that being said, we'll pull up our race winner here tonight, able to bring it home in this number 44 machine. And looks like I don't know what just happened. My scoreboard is freaked out, unfortunately, of course. Let's see how Matt is doing. Hey, Matt, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, man. How you doing?
All right, I'm doing pretty good. And look at you, bud. Able to get yourself in victory lane here tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
Thanks, man. Good, dude. I know this is a pretty tough league. Got a bunch of good people in here. I'm glad I was able to get up there and get the win.
Heck yeah! You know how everything played out. I know you had Zach Steele out there. Money is on the 44 tonight, so he had money out on the chat, on the table in the chat tonight. So people rooting you on, and look at that, you get yourself the victory lane spot for it.
Yeah, that's one of my buddies in another league. That's cool. He's in here, watching everything. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, dude. I actually had another set of tires actually laying in the pits. I tried to save a set in case, I could take a fresh set at the end and be on better tires than everybody. But it got down towards the end there, like 20 or 15 or 20 to go, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay out. And luckily, I was able to hold Nick off there because he was on fresher tires, so I was able to get him a little bit in that restart and able to hold him off.
You definitely did, bud. Well, who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this machine possible here tonight?
Yeah, everybody at Royalty Motorsports and my teammates in here, Warren, who isn't here, and then Dick Yantz, who's in here with us, and my buddy Charlie in here also. He's my friend, so it's good running with all them guys. It's fun. Then all my buddies watching, and you, man, for doing the broadcast. I had a lot of fun. I'll watch it back for sure.
Most definitely, and I definitely appreciate it, bud. Well, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there. Hopefully, maybe next week, get you back in and get yourself another win. And let's do like they say, like in hockey. Let's get some hat tricks going on here tonight.
Yeah, it's a play, buddy. Hopefully I'll be in here. That's all top 5 so far, I think, in the league. So, yeah, keep it going.
Heck yeah. All right, buddy. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy. You too.
Thank you. All right, that is Matt there tonight. But I believe, actually, Nick was able to pop in here. Let's see if we could have a chance to talk with him. Hey, Nick, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do.
All right, but I thought that was you. I was wanting to make sure that, it was, I was having some issues trying to figure out where everybody is. But look, you able to bring home a second place tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel pretty good about it. I am a little bit heartbroken. I felt like, especially at the end of the race there, I had a pretty good strategy going on. I had a little bit of incident, in the middle of the race there, and it kind of threw off my pit strategy. But I pushed the tires there in the second stint and got some fresh tires for that last run there, and I had incredible speed, man. I was starting to feel really good in the car. And I thought if we went green flag for about 5, 6 or more laps that I really had a good shot there. But if I'm going to lose today, I guess losing to my teammate ain't too bad.
Heck yeah, you can't beat that. 1 and 2 finish there. It always feels good to have teammates able to be in those positions. And if you can bring out a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not sure how many teammates you have, but if you could get everybody in the top 5 or whatnot, it's always a great feeling knowing all that hard work, all that practice you have works out. So I want to say congratulations, especially able to get your 1, 2 finish here. But who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this machine possible tonight?
The admins here for putting this stuff together, man. I really appreciate them. I know it takes time, it takes patience. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to you for putting on the broadcast. I really love going back and watching these things every week. So appreciate you all doing that. And of course, Royalty Motorsports, my teammates over there. Now Warren's got to win. Matt's got to win, so I think I need to step it up and hopefully bring home the checker flag next week.
Well, at this point right now, able to get a P2. Next, only one spot better would be a P1. Let's see if you can get that, and let's see if we get this team hat trick tonight, or next week, I should say.
Boy, we're going to try. I appreciate you, man. You have a good night.
Yep, you too. All right, that is Nick here tonight. Congratulations on him. Sorry for the mess up on the orders there. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the night here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I cannot thank everybody enough out there. And what a night that we witnessed and watched and everything going on. It was fun to watch. It was a crazy show, and I definitely can't complain at all. I do apologize for all my mess ups. It's been trying to get into all this work and getting situated. So thank you, everybody, for that. And I do have somebody joining me in the booth here. Jordan, what's going on, bud?
No, just popping in to chit chat with you before you had to get going. But
no, you're good.
Overall thoughts on the race?
But it was one night. It was overall like watching all these drivers. I was just saying, watching. Right now we have 320 people watching here at this moment in time, and I can't thank everybody enough. And it was a fantastic race. Just a little mishaps, but it's short track. It's only close to a mile long.
It is short tracking, and I know a lot of the incidents were just people getting loose tonight. So I appreciate everyone watching, and I promise that the product will get better on track as we go along here. It's already improved a lot from what our first short track was at Phoenix. So stepping in the right direction, we'll keep improving, and we'll move forward.
Heck yeah, definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in here. I hope everybody enjoys. Have a great night. Stay safe, and don't forget, tomorrow night we're going to pick up a new league for some crazy action there. Stay tuned around 7:50 p.m. Eastern when we're going live for that. Other than that, stay safe. Have a good night. We'll see y'all later.